What's up, you guys? Interceptor King here. I got this 2021 all-wheel drive police interceptor utility. It's got like 87 or 88,000 miles on it. It's a one-owner vehicle. It's always been professionally maintained and upkept. It's black. I like it. Tires have a lot of tread on them. This is 2020 they came out with this body style. It's got this nice wraparound push bar on it. Really nice. I took the spotlight bulb out of the passenger side because in Oregon it's illegal to have a passenger equipped spotlight, so it just has the bulb in the driver's side and it does work. This has a naturally aspirated 3.3 liter V6. It's not the hybrid, it's just the naturally aspirated one. And here's the interior. I'm guessing this seat looks brand new underneath this. This has probably been on here forever since it was in service. This does have a hard plastic back seat, but I have extra vinyl cushion back seats that are basically brand new. They were taken out of vehicles when they were brand new and never sat in. So it's new old stock is what it's called. If you don't like this setup, I can put a vinyl cushion back seat in it if you're gonna get it. Or you can leave it just like this. The thing is, I don't know who's going to buy this, so if a police department wants to buy it, they're going to want to leave it just like this. Sometimes I sell to small, low-budget police departments that don't have the budget that larger cities have, so they benefit from a lower-priced vehicle with low miles. Or if you have dogs, you could leave this in here. There's a partition that separates this from the front. There's another partition that separates this middle area from the rear. So you could put a dog in the back and one in here if they don't get along. And you could even put one up in there. So you could have 3 dogs if none of them get along. You could have them all separated. Or I'll have this taken out and a new vinyl cushion back seat put in. This one comes with 3 keys and a key fob. And you just push that button and this back will open up. And you've got these drawers back here. That one opens up right there. You could lock some stuff in there. There should be a serial number on this. You call Satina, give them the serial number. They should be able to give you the code for this so that you can lock it up. And then this drawer slides out. Gotta press these little yellow things on the side for it to go back in. Well, the nice thing too is that with this partition back here, I think if I take out this plastic seat, I have to take out this back partition too. What is nice about this rear partition is you could put stuff in the back here, and if you went somewhere and somebody broke into your car and they didn't know any better, this area back here will still be separate from up there. And then if you lock stuff in here, obviously it's totally secure. So we are going to jump on the highway and go for a little test drive and see how this thing drives. The AC is ice cold. It's got a rear view camera system, backup monitoring system. We're going to start this baby up. So there it is. Oh, it's got 86,000 miles. 86,000. And it disappeared on me. It'll come right back. So there it is, 86,821 miles at the time of this recording. The rear view camera pops up right here. And it's also got a backup monitoring sensors. So when you're backing up, when you get close to something, it'll start making that noise. And the closer you get, the tighter that sound gets. And it has you stop before you back into anything, which is nice. It's also got heated side mirrors. You also have this low gear. Press that and it'll drop to a lower gear at a higher RPM so that you're in the power band. You got Bluetooth. And these are the only vehicles in the world that are crash tested to be rear-ended by another vehicle that's traveling 75 miles per hour. So let's jump on the road here. Got my seatbelt on, and just so you can see, the spotlight works. You got this little red light that comes on for at nighttime if you want to read stuff in here but still see what's going on outside. And I saw that this has a in 2021, this one has a like some kind of a system where you could set it to normal, low, or high, so that you don't rear end somebody. Never messed with that stuff before, so I don't really know too much about it. But some kind of system so that you're not, if you get too close to somebody, it'll back off, if you want it set to that anyway. So I'm gonna take a left here. What's nice about these vehicles is nobody cuts you off and nobody tailgates you. And people seem to drive more safely. No other vehicle gets more respect on the road than this vehicle, let's put it that way. It's all-wheel drive, and that's not actually fluttery, that's just on the camera. It's not actually doing that. These digital cameras are weird like that. So I'm in a 35 mile per hour zone, so here in a little bit we'll get up to speed, highway speeds. And there is a little, it's just this thing's rattling a little bit, which I could take that off of there if somebody doesn't want that. I think that was obviously where their computer was. But these cars are legit. These are over the civilian Ford Explorer. These have heavier duty wheels, tires, suspension, brakes, cooling and charging systems, and also stainless steel dual exhaust that will last forever. And they have a tighter turn radius as well. So these vehicles turn a lot tighter than a regular Ford Explorer. These are more of a safety and performance oriented vehicle over the civilian version Ford Explorer. So these come in 3 packages. They come in this one, or a hybrid, or the 3-liter twin turbo EcoBoost motor. And so this one has a 3.3 liter naturally aspirated V6. But these vehicles handle great. It's such a bright day out. I can't get that to stop doing that on the camera. Oh, there we go. Oh, almost. Let's see if I zoom in. There we go. That's what it looks like in person, basically. Now I'm going to press this little low gear button right here so you can see what it does. And it'll go from D to L right there, saying it's in low gear. And as you can see, it's at a lower gear, higher RPM range. So and these partitions are kind of heavy. I think they weigh like 150 pounds. So if somebody did get rid of this partition and wanted it opened up completely with a nice vinyl cushion back seat, you're going to lose probably 150 pounds or so off the weight of this vehicle. You got that nice drawer system in the back to secure your stuff. These are great grocery getters. These are great for wintertime driving with the all-wheel drive. If you live somewhere where it rains a lot, or you live on a dirt road, you got all-wheel drive. They handle amazing. It's got reinforced framing in the back that is part of that 75 mile per hour crash test rating that only these vehicles have, and it also prevents body roll on curvy roads at high speeds, so that your vehicle doesn't pull out of the lane of travel when you're traveling at high speeds on curvy roads. It keeps everything planted better. So there it is, you guys. I mean, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. I'm gonna get off right here. Turn around. Oh, that thing. Did you guys hear that? Sucker barked. Let's test out the cruise control. There we go. Got the cruise control set at 70. And even with all-wheel drive, that thing said, "Ert!" Went up, got up and went. And like I said, no other vehicle gets more respect on the road than these. I live out here in elk country, and we have mule deer. We have, well, let's just face it, we have everything out here. We have wolves, bears, mountain lions. The state of Oregon has over 6,000 mountain lions, and they eat about the equivalent of 250,000 deer a year. So, why did I bring that up? Because there's a wraparound push bar on the front of this vehicle, and if an animal runs out in front of you, most likely you're not going to total your vehicle out with that wraparound push bar on the front. You could also push people out of your way if you needed to. If somebody's trying to carjack you. This has most likely ballistic door panels underneath these front door panels, and those will stop a 7.62 by 39 millimeter AK-47 round, which is amazing. So you've got a great vehicle that has the government's #1 crash test rating. It's the safest for your family. If you, obviously everybody loves their family members, and if you want your family member to be very safe and for people to drive safely on the highway when your family member is driving down the road, this is the perfect vehicle for you. And Subarus out here get no respect on the road. I used one as a donor car one time, and people were tailgating me and cutting me off out of parking lots, and then I jumped back in one of these, and nobody cut me off, and nobody tailgated me, and they didn't drive like a bunch of knuckleheads, and it was just a pleasant drive. On I-5 in the fast lane, I mean, that lane just opens up. It's amazing. So, anyways, go to interceptorking.com for current inventory. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. So I got interceptorking.com, copcarforsale.com, squadcarsforsale.com, and scepterking.com. All goes back to the same website. And the AC is ice cold on this thing. It drives beautiful. So, it does need a driver. This thing needs a driver, you guys. So, scoop it up before the next person does. And you guys be safe. Take care. Later.